Advantage, Ferreria. Cheers.
Probably saw Sampras feinting to go to intercept, and that was really just enough to disturb the serve as he came into volley.
Advantage, Ferreria.
Well, this is because of the swinging left-hander serve.
Cheers. Advantage, Ferreira.
What luck. Oh, well, fault, was it? Perhaps it was. Well, I didn't hear the call if it was a fault.
Game. Ferreira Galbraith. Ferreira Galbraith lead 3 games to 2.
So 3-2 to the number 4 seeds. And Henman, in flashes, beginning to time the ball quite well. And Bill, I'm not surprised that he's announced that after the disappointment of his loss here in singles, he's going to take a wild card into the Nottingham tournament next week, seeking match play.
Absolutely what he needs, obviously. I mean, he finished his match this morning with, or this afternoon when he finished, with a couple of double faults. I mean, that is not vintage Henman by any stage. And exactly what he needs is match practice. It's all very well, what would he have done if he'd, say, won another round or two here and gone on? Well, even that's not enough match practice. There is no substitute for it. Going out and hitting 1,000,000 balls is not as good, in my book, as playing 2 or 3 really good, hard, competitive matches.
No substitute for match play, and a man who will remember one particular match all his life, one he feels, I'm sure, he could have won, with his back to us there just now. Kevin Curran, South African American now, who had that memorable final at Wimbledon against Boris Becker when Boris was just 17.
One of the fastest servers in the game.
Left for 6.
Once I asked Kevin Curran, John, what was the secret of his very fast serve, and he just said, watch my knees. And I did, and he bent them a lot during his serve.
Love 15. $15 all. 30-15.
Sampras is not unlike a cat at the net. He just threw himself into position and played that lovely little touch.
Left for service.
Oh, that was so well
30
controlled.
on.
That's the objective of the pair at the back, to embarrass the net pair with either topspin, like heavy topspin, or disguise. Sometimes you'll see them lob or hit little delicate angles, but try and make them think.
40-30. Game, henman sampras. Three games on.
So good reactions there in that last point from Henman, improvising again. Just in time he saw the man at the net moving, popped it down the line. So no breaks of serve, 3 games all. Galbraith to Sampras.
Fifteen love. Fifteen on. Fifteen 30.
Yes, the return of serve doing the damage and getting the half-court ball. So a little bit of earnest chat at this end.
Thirty on. Forty 30.
Neither of them have been, that Sampras and Henman, been timing the ball particularly well. Yet 1 or 2 have been sweetly hit, but it's this spinning left-hander in both cases.
Juice.
Well, this one didn't swing so far, hit much more flat. You could see no movement through the air there, and Henman taking advantage. You must keep the man at the net honest by doing that every now and then.
Advantage, Galbraith. Juice.
So deuce once more, 3-all first set.
Advantage, henman.
So for the first time, Henman and Sampras having a break point. There's only been one other break point in the match thus far. Henman here in the second game. He saved it.
Cheers.
How ironic. He got the difficult one and missed the easy one.
Advantage, henman.
That's the age to start watching tennis. Best way of learning, watching the good players.
Start playing it too, John. Jimmy Connors started at 2. I think he played very well then.
Cheers. Advantage, galbraith.
Well, doing what Bill Threlfall was suggesting, trying to keep the net man honest now and again, going down the line. Just swung a trifle early.
Game, galbraith, ferreria. $30-15.
Well, there's a man with his arms crossed standing in the red shirt, David Kempton, the head groundsman here at Queen's Club, who's done a marvellous job again in preparing these playing arenas. And he'll be pretty pleased with the weather today, I think.
40-15.
In fact, it was 5 years ago, he tells me, that they relaid the court and made it level again. Oh, this is the 5th year they've played on it, so I can't believe so much that it all happened so quickly.
Game, henman sampras. 5 games on.